Hi, it's Elizabeth from Townville Motorhomes, and today we'll be doing the handover video of the Swift Voyager 485. So the first thing you'll come to is your hookup point. When you're hooking your vehicle up, you want to hook your cable up to the vehicle first by lifting the collar and then sliding it on, and then connect your cable to the mains. And then when you're disconnecting, disconnect the cable from the mains first and then the hookup point, so you're not walking around with a live lead. This is your external shower point. Next thing we'll come to is your external shower. So as long as you've got your fresh water tank full and you've got your water pump on, you can get your external shower, and then you just want to push this blue lever down, align it up to the point on the vehicle and just push it on. And then you'll have the tap water running. When you're finished with it, just pull the blue lever and it'll pop off, and then just let all the water drain out of the pipes so you don't get the inside of your garage wet. Just below your external shower point is your toilet cassette. So as long as the blade on the inside of the toilet is shut, you can pull the blue lever up and slide it out gently. To empty, you just want to unscrew the cap, tip it up, and as you're doing so, press this blue button in, just allows some air in and stops it from glugging. Then want to give it a good rinse out with some fresh water, and then before you put it back in the cassette, you just want to put some blue or green liquid in your cap, pop it on, and then you can push it back in and it's ready for use again. Just above your back wheel on the driver's side, you've got your freshwater inlet point, so you want to use a key to unlock it, and then you just twist the cap off, and then you want to use a hose and some adapters, as some sites just provide the brass tap. You can then pop your hose pipe through there and fill it up all the way full, or just as much water as you need, and then pop your cap back on and then lock it in place so no one can tamper with your fresh water. If you can't reach the site's tap, you can use the water pump just beside it here. Plug it in, and as long as you've got your water pump turned on the inside of the vehicle, you can put your hose pipe into an aquarol or a bucket of water and fill your freshwater tank up that way. In the garage in the back, you've got a couple of tie-down rings. You've got some light switches if you need to find something in the dark. You've got your freestanding table just there. You've got a little cupboard here. At the top of the vehicle, you've got your reversing camera, and then you've got two fuel bike rack bars if you wanted a bike rack fitting at a later date. This is the other side of your garage. Just below your table, you've got a 3-pin socket, 12 volt, and some USB chargers as well. Next to your garage, you've got your gas locker. This will hold 2 6-kilogram gas bottles. Just always remember to tie them in with your straps so they don't rattle around when travelling. And then when you're connecting your pigtail, it's left to tighten, right to loosen. You'll just need a spanner to nip it up tight. And then once you've turned the gas bottle on, you just need to push this little black button in for a couple of seconds just to let the gas through the pigtail into the vehicle. If you've done all that and it's still not coming through, if this little yellow thing's popping out, it's just your crash valve. If you just push it back in for a couple of seconds, you'll get the gas flow through to the vehicle. Under the van, just behind your back wheel, you've got your fresh water drain off point. So if you twist the handle around, you'll see that all the water's draining out. You want to do this when you're winterizing your vehicle, so no water's left in your tanks over winter to freeze and cause frost damage. So just in front of your rear wheel is your dirty water drain off point. So again, you do the same as you do with your fresh tap. You can drain this off when you're leaving a site, so you're not travelling home with the extra weight of dirty water that you're not going to need. And again, when you're winterizing your vehicle, you don't want to leave any water left in the tanks. Next along, we've got your external barbecue point. So if you've got your gas bottle turned on and a flow of gas through the vehicle, you can turn this grey lever around, and then with an adapter and a length of hose, you can connect it to your external barbecue or Cadac. Just on the outside of your passenger door, you've got your diesel filler, and then you've got your AdBlue. if you go to petrol stations where they take Arctic lorries, you can find AdBlue on the pump cheaper than it is in a drum. And the inside of your passenger door, you've got a little bit more information. To open the bonnet, you want to use your ignition key. Turn it left to release, and then turn it right, and at the same time lift the bonnet up. And the main things you want to focus on is your screen washer fluid, your power steering fluid, your oil, your dipstick, and you've got your positive and your negative down here if you need to give or receive a jump start. When you get into your vehicle, the first thing you want to do is turn your main control panel on by pressing this button. From here you can turn your internal lights on, which is this button here. You can then turn the lights on and off throughout the vehicle with individual rocker switches. If you want to check your water levels and battery levels, you just press this button here and it'll show you all the different levels, so you can see you've got about half a tank of fresh water and about just empty on your wastewater tank. And here you've got your water pump, so that you'll have a pressurised flow of water through the vehicle. And then if you press this button here, it will just heat your water tanks up just below freezing. It'll just keep the water tepid so it doesn't freeze if you're using your vehicle during the winter months. And the top button here is your awning light. As you can see, the lights come on here. This green button here just says that you're hooked up and you're getting power into the vehicle. To use your Truma heating system, the first thing you want to do is press the round button to get to your home screen. You can then see lots of different icons. So the first one, the thermometer, is your internal heating. So if you click on that, you can scroll from off all the way up to 30 degrees. Next, you've got your water. So you can have it on off, eco, which will just keep your water warm, hot, or boost. Boost will take energy away from the heating for half an hour to get you hot water quicker. Next, you've got your energy source, so you can have it on just gas if you're wild camping, mix of 1 kilowatt of electricity and gas, 2 kilowatts of electricity and gas, or just electricity, depending on what you need. You then have your fan speed, so you can have it on high, eco or boost. It will just depend. So if it was really cold, you can put it on boost and it will just blow the air around the van a bit quicker. You've then got you can set a timer if you like. You can have your time, you can change that. If you ever get a little warning triangle just here, it just means there's been an error. So if you go to the spanner, click on it and then scroll all the way through to reset and then preset, it will reset the issue and the fault, but then you will have to go through all the options again and set it up like you did in the first place. I've got all 3 gas burner hobs working. Once you've used them and turned them off, just let the metal fully cool before you put the glass lid down, as it will shatter if it touches the metal and it's hot. And we've got the grill as well working on gas. Here we've got the oven working. To turn your Dometic fridge on, you just want to hold the power button down until the blue lights come on. Then from here you can select whatever power source you want by clicking mode. So you can have it on auto, which will pick the best power source it has at the time, or you can manually switch it to vehicle battery, gas or hookup. And then if you want to change the temperature, you just press the little thermometer button. So 1 is about the warmest, 5 is the coldest. When you're first freezing your fridge, turn it up to 5 to get it up to temperature quicker, but then when you've got your food in, turn it down to about 3, as 5 will be too cold and it can form ice in the fridge with the food in. In the back of the vehicle you've got your 2 single beds. However, if you want to make it into a double, just grab your extra piece of wood and then slide it onto the end of the bed, get your filler cushion just slots in, and then you've got a nice large double bed to sleep on. The steps moving up to the bed have got storage in both of them, and then in the cupboards on either side you've got some hanging space. And then down in the bottom corner you've got your boiler drain off. So when you're winterizing your vehicle, you want to make sure no water's left in your boiler, so just pull the yellow lever up and you'll hear that the water is coming out of your boiler. At the same time you want to open your kitchen and bathroom taps so there's no water left in the taps through winter to freeze and cause frost damage. And at the same time you want to drain off your fresh and wastewater tanks as well. On the driver's side, just in front of your bathroom, you've got a little divider that you can pull across to give you a little bit more privacy between you and the people in the front bed. In the bathroom, you've got your sink, a mirror, you've got your shower, and you've got your drying rail. You've also got your sky vent as well. When you're done with the sink, you can push it up to give you a bit more room when you're having your shower. You've also got a cupboard on either side. When you want to flush the toilet, you just want to press the blue button here and you'll get a flow of water into the bowl. And then when the cassette's full, you'll get a red light indicating just down here saying it's ready to be emptied. And then to open the blade, you just pull the grey lever and the blade will open and close. In the front dining area you've got your travelling seats and then you've got your dining seats as well. This table can be removed and left in the garage. It's just on the one rail, so you can remove it or leave it there depending on your preferences. To get the bed above the cab down, you just want to gently pull on the frame. Gently pull. Then you want to grab the ladders. Once you've grabbed the ladders, you can just slot them in the two hooks in here, and then you can easily get into bed. And then to put the bed back, you just gently push it up. And then when you're travelling, you can lock it in place with the two straps on either side of the bed. Under your travelling seats in the dining area, so in here we've got your power supply unit. So we've got your fuses in here. I'd always recommend that you take some spare fuses with you, just in case they blow, you can easily replace them on holiday. And then on the other side you've got your trip switches. So if you're ever hooked up and there's no electricity in the vehicle, press this button and see if the van trips. If it does, it means there's something wrong inside the vehicle. However, if it doesn't trip, it means there's no power coming into the vehicle and there could be an issue with the main supply. And then when you're winterizing your vehicle, if you press this button, it'll turn the system off so the leisure battery won't get drained during the winter months. So in your settings, in the radio settings, you can pick specific things you want to come on. So you can have traffic announcements, you can have news announcements, you can have your radio text, you have your EPG, you can have slideshow, and quite a few others. So if you select them to come on, they will come on. If you turn them off, they won't appear. The next one is clock settings. So obviously here you can change the hour, change the minutes, go from AM to PM. You can either have it on a 24-hour mode or a 12-hour clock, depending on your preferences. You can have your auto time updated, or if you're going on holiday and you want to change it yourself, you can change it automatically or manually. if you want to add your phone to the radio.
Search for your vehicle on your device and select it once it is found.
You can follow the instructions on the radio and on your phone to link the phone to the radio through Bluetooth. You've also got your general settings, so you can change your language, you can change your temperature from Celsius to Fahrenheit. It'll also show your tyre pressures in bar, kPa and PSI. You can turn the beep on and off if you touch things, if you want to. You've got your sync information, you can send feedback, and you can even reset if you want to. Next thing you can adjust in settings is sound. So if we turn the radio up, you can increase different things like your mid-range or your bass. So if you turn your bass up, there'll be a slightly stronger bass sound. You can also change your adaptive volume off, low, medium or high. Next one is display. So you can increase or decrease the brightness. And then you can even you can pick day mode, which will have the back screen white. You can pick night, which is the dark blue, or you can have it in auto, so it will automatically go white background for the day and then a dark blue background for the night. The next one is your vehicle settings. So you've got your serial number, you've got your remote start, if you've got your Ford Pass connected. You can have your wipers set to rain sensing on the screen or off. You can change the brightness of the cockpit. You have dark or all the way up to the full brightness. You've got your lock, so you can pick whether it auto locks itself, it doesn't unlock itself. And you obviously turn your passenger airbags on and off. Your next one is connectivity. So you can connect through data or analytics. You've obviously got your phone to Bluetooth, wireless app projection, and then you've got your Wi-Fi. So next we've got the vehicle hotspot. You can go through different settings through here. And you can see your data usage and then turn the hotspot on and off. Emergency assist would be used if you've been in an accident. So you can preset it so that if you are in an accident, the device will try and connect you to emergency services through any phones that have been connected or paired to the radio. You can also put your vehicle in valet mode. The software updates means you can get your updates through the radio, so you can check if it's ready to be updated, or you can even just put it on automatic updates, which will update everything when you are connected to the internet. Last one in your settings is the Ford Assist. So you can wake the Ford Assist. You can set a specific word, such as OK Ford. You can select a preferred wake word. You've got your advanced mode. And a couple of other voice command bits that you can look through as well. Next thing we're going to look at is the features. So we've got drive modes. So here you can select whether you want to drive normal, eco, slippery and sort of wet weather conditions or icy conditions, and then towing. The next one is your driver assistance. So you've got your auto start stop, You've got your traction control. You've got your speed limit assistant. You've got your lane keeping system. Pre-collision assist. You've got your rear view camera. You even got wrong way alert. And then finally driver alert. The last one is owner's manual, so you can flick through all the different categories to find the information that you require. The next one we're going to look at is apps. So you can go through your Apple
Search
CarPlay.
for your vehicle on your device and select it once.
You have Android
Search for your
Auto.
vehicle on your device and
You've got help if you need some help. And you can also search for other mobile apps, but you will need Wi-Fi or Bluetooth to be connected. On the left hand side, it will also tell you your driving. So it will give you out of 100% your acceleration, your deceleration and your speed. If you scroll down, it will show you if you're paired to a phone, and if you scroll down again, it'll just show you what radio station you are currently listening to. If you want to change radio stations, you can easily scroll through, or if you click this little magnifying glass, it will come up with a list of all the stations available, and you can scroll through and find the one you want to listen to. Running along the bottom of your radio is your climate control. So on the far left, you've got your fan speed. So you can have all the way off to 7. You can then turn your AC on or off. You can even pick where you want the air to go, so you can have it on your windscreen, your body, your legs, or you can have it on all 3. You can have the blowers on max from here as well. You've got auto, so you can pick the different levels down here as well. You can circulate the air on the inside of your vehicle, and then on the far right you've got temperature, which from about 30 degrees, and then you can scroll all the way down to about 15 degrees. Once you've taken the keys out of your ignition after driving, or if you've just been using radio, it won't turn off with the on and off button. It just turns the audio on and off. So to get the radio to shut down and turn off, you want to open your driver's door. You'll see there, it's turned off. The dash in front of your steering wheel works fairly similar. If you press your 3 buttons here, you can scroll through your different. Go from park to reverse or drive, you just turn the dial round and you'll see that the light comes on. If you want to go to manual, just press the button in the middle and it will be on drive manual, and then click the button again to go off. When you pop it into reverse, you'll hear the beeping and your reversing camera will come on your dashboard.